A Dry White Season, a novel written by South African author André Brink in 1979, presents a narrative that revolves around the experiences of an unnamed narrator who serves as a contrasting character to the protagonist, Toit, an anti-apartheid activist. The story sheds light on the harsh realities of the apartheid regime in South Africa and the struggles faced by those seeking racial justice. Tragically, Ben succumbs to torture inflicted upon him during a police interrogation, highlighting the brutality of the oppressive system. The novel openly criticizes the apartheid government, resulting in its ban in South Africa for a significant period. Over time, it has been adapted into various film and stage productions. The novel commences with the narrator providing background information about Toit, piecing together details from legal documents, notes, and papers left behind by Ben after his demise. As the narrative progresses, the narrator delves deeper into Ben's life, discovering that his journey toward activism originated from a state of political indifference and disillusionment with the corruption prevalent within the South African government. The narrator aims to impartially recount Ben's story, hoping to do justice to his memory. Years before his untimely death, Ben led a seemingly idyllic existence in South Africa, shielded by his white privilege that allowed him to overlook the societal problems primarily affecting the disenfranchised black population. However, when a school janitor named Gordon Ngubeni requests Ben's assistance in investigating the mysterious death of his son, Jonathan, Ben's limited knowledge of South African history and governmental operations expands. Tragically, shortly after making this request, Gordon himself is killed under suspicious circumstances. Despite the potential consequences and rejection from his own family, Ben resolves to continue Gordon's quest for justice, forming connections with Stanley, a black taxi driver and radical activist, as well as Melanie, a British journalist on a remote assignment. Ben embarks on a journey to the black settlement of Soweto, where he is confronted with the harsh realities of the secret police's pervasive control and the extensive damage they have caused. Immersed in the lives of the black community, Ben's perspective begins to shift, and he becomes more aware of his own privilege. His investigation in Soweto progresses fruitfully, unearthing potential leads that point to a series of murders committed by the secret police. As the secret police grows concerned about Ben's inquiries, they brand him as an outlaw, a perilous designation in the fascist, apartheid-dominated South African state. Subsequently, Ben is arrested and subjected to brutal beatings during the notorious Soweto revolt. In his pursuit of justice, Ben seeks assistance from lawyers, but mysteriously, none are willing to aid him. The scant information he manages to gather regarding Jonathan's death presents conflicting accounts, with some suggesting foul play, while others asserting natural causes. Gordon, however, experiences a stroke of luck when one of Jonathan's former fellow prisoners provides an affidavit detailing the appalling conditions they endured, including forced nudity and frequent beatings. Determined to validate the prisoner's claims, Gordon convinces a nurse to corroborate the account. But just as this breakthrough seems too good to be true, the secret police intervenes, whisking Gordon away and ensuring the disappearance of the crucial affidavits. As Ben's obsession with the case intensifies, it takes a toll on his relationship with his wife Susan. Unable to withstand the constant investigations and the unwelcome presence of the police, Susan ultimately ends their marriage. Undeterred, Ben persists in his quest, eventually uncovering the truth that Jonathan was killed due to his own activism. This revelation serves as a catalyst for Ben's transformation into an activist, determined to expose the injustices prevailing in South Africa. Tragically, Ben meets the same fate as Jonathan, underscoring the inescapable grasp of the oppressive regime. A Dry White Season fiercely condemns the corrupt and unjust political mechanisms of South Africa during the mid to late 20th century, vividly exposing the routine disregard for human rights norms. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.